Hey, what's up? Ethan here. Today you're gonna learn the solo of Guns N' Roses tune Switch Out of Mine. You will learn it with an on-screen highlighted tab, so it'll be easy and fun to learn. Pick up your wah pedals and get ready to rock. Right after that. Okay, the solo is played on E harmonic minor scale. Let's see two positions of this scale before we jump to the solo itself. The first position is starting from the 5th string. Okay, and the second position starting from the 6th string. The solo includes two parts. In part 1 I use the wah pedal very slightly, but you don't have to use it at all. In part 2 you can clearly hear the wah pedal, so if you don't already have one, just buy one. Okay, let's start with part 1 and divide it into a few sections. Okay, let's see what I'm doing here. On the first section, high E string, 17th fret, full bend. Release to 17, and then 15, 14, hammer on to 15, pull off to 14, and on the B string, 17. Alright, now high E string, 15, 14, hammer on to 15, pull off to 14, slide to 12, and then on the B string, 16th fret with my 3rd finger. And the last lick is kind of fast. Now on the high E string, 12th fret, 14th fret, and now full pre-bend from the B string, 15th fret, release to 15, 12 on the B string, and up on the G string, the same things from the 14th fret, full pre-bend, and then 12 on the G string, 11, hammer on to 12, pull off to 11, and on the D string, 14th fret. Okay, let's see what I did. G string, 11, 12, 14, and on the B string with my 2nd finger, 13th fret, 12, then hammer on to 13, pull off to 12, and on the G string, 14th fret. Now on the B string, full bend with my 2nd finger from the 13th fret, release to 13, and twice on the 12th fret, going with my 3rd finger to the 12th fret. I'm bending half step and release to the 12th fret, kind of fast. Then 10th fret on the B string, and on the high E string, full bend from the 15th fret. Release to 15 and slide. Okay, let's see what I'm doing here. B string, 7th fret, half bend, release to the 7. And then on G string, twice on the 9th fret. Back to the B string, again, half step, bend, release, and on the G string, twice again. Going back to the 8th fret, half bend and release. After that, I'm sliding to the 11th fret. On the B string, again, the 3rd time, half bend, G string, 9, then I'm sliding to the 4th fret and half bend. Right after that, I'm doing half bend, release, 5, and then slide to the 9th fret. Again, the last lick sound like that. Okay, now on the B string, the 4th time, half bend, G string, 9. Now on the 8th fret, half bend, release to 8, slide to 11, and from the 9th fret, full bend and release. This is the 3rd section. Okay, let's see what I'm doing. On the G string, 8th fret, hammer on to 9, then on the B string, 7, hammer on to 8, pull off to 7, and then on the G string 9, back to the B string, 7, and with my pinky 10, then on the high E string, 7, 8, 7, and with my pinky 11. Now I'm going back to the 7th fret on the high E string, 8, 11, now slide to 12 and slide to 14 on the same time. Again, everything. Now with my first finger on the 11th fret, high E string, 12, 14, and slide to the 15. High E string, 12th fret, 14, 15, 14, 12, going with my pinky on the 15th fret of the B string, and with my 3rd finger on the high E string, 14, pull off to 11. With my first finger I'm going to the 12th on the high E string, hammer on to 14, pull off to 12 on the B string, 15th fret with my 3rd finger, again high E string 12, and then on the B string, full bend from the 15. Release, pull off to 12, and the last note, full bend from the 15th fret. Okay, let's see what I'm doing here. On the B string, 15th fret, full bend. Third time, release to the 15, pull off to 12, and on the G string, 14th fret. And I'm doing exactly the same thing. Third time, full bend from the 15th fret, pull off, 12, and 14th on the G string. Sound like that. Now, on the B string, 17th fret, I'm doing full bend twice. Now, look at what I'm doing here. I'm just catching the G string under my third finger and playing both the B and G string. It's like the B and G string attaching to one another. And it sounds awful, but it's great, and I love the sound. Now after that, I'm bending the 70th fret, again full bend on the B string, on the high E string, 15th fret, and on the B string again full bend from the 17th fret. Now I pick the 70th fret while I'm bending and release it to the 70th fret. Pull off to 15, and on the G string 16. After that, on the B string, from the 15th fret, hammer on to the 70th fret. It's actually a grace note. I'm hammer on very fast from the 15th to the 70th fret. Cool. Okay, let's see what I'm doing here. I'm bending on the B string, I'm bending from the 15th fret, full bend. High E string 12, on the B string 15, and 12. I'm going to the G string, and from the 14th fret, I'm doing full bend. Release, pull off to 12, and pick on the 14th fret again. Okay, it sounds like that. And now 12, and hammer on to the 14 again. It sounds like that. Okay, again. After that, 12, 14 on the G string, and I'm doing half bend to the blue note, actually, to the flatted fifth. Okay? Again 12, 14, and again 12. A lot of 12 and 14. So it sounds like that, everything. Again. Now, I'm bending full bend from the 14th fret, and while I'm bending, my pinky goes to the 15th fret on the B string. And I'm doing this 4 times. 1, 3, 4. Now I'm releasing my bend to the 14th fret on the G string, pull off to 12, on the D string 14. Now I'm rolling my third finger and playing the 14th fret on the G string and pull off to the 12th on the G string again. So it sounds like again. Okay, so with my left hand I'm muting the strings by slightly touching them. Okay, and then after 2 chucks, down up with my right hand, G string, 12th fret, quarter bend. Then on this string, 14, pull off to 12th, and again 14. Now again 2 chucks, and G string 12, hammer on to 14, pull off to 12, D string 14, and G string 12, quarter bend, D string 14, pull off to 12, and 14 again, 2 chucks, G string 12, 14, hammer on, pull off to 12, D string 14, and now I have a little bit of sequence here. On the G string, 12th fret, down, up, hammer on the 14th fret, D string, pull off to 12 on the D string, and now G string, 14th fret, down, up, pull off to 12, again 14, B string, 12th fret, down, up, G string, hammer on to 14, pull off to 12, B string 15, down, up with my right hand, pull off to 12, and hammer on to 15 again, high E string, down, up on the 12th fret, B string, hammer on to 15, and pull off to 12, and on the 15 high E string, down, up, and pull off to 12th fret, and 15, 14, 12, hammer on to 15, pull off to 12, on the B string 15, again on the high E string 12, and on the B string full bend from the 15th fret. Alright. Okay, let's see this part, this section. Okay, with my 3rd finger I'm bending from the 15th fret, full step, on the high E string, 12, and then with my pinky I'm going to the 15th fret of the B string. It's very important for the technique. Then pull off to 12, and G string 14, full bend, going up to the high E string, 12th fret, again with my pinky, B string, 15th fret, pull off to the 12th fret, to my 1st finger, and then with my 3rd finger, bend from the 15th fret of the B string. And then it repeats itself 4 times. It sounds like that. Three, 4, and then I'm bending 1.5 bend, even 2-step bend from the 15th fret of the high E string. Okay? And then high E string 12th fret, hammer on to the 15th fret, pull off to the 12th fret, B string 15, high E string 12, and the B string 15 again, full bend. It sounds like that. So then high E string 12, B string 15, pull up to 12, and G string 14, release 12, 14 again, full bend, with my pinky 15th fret on the B string, release the 14 from the 14th fret, then pull off to the 12, D string 14, G string 14 again, 12, and then 14 on the D string, and last note on the G string 12, and slide. It sounds like okay. Hope you enjoyed this lesson. I'll see you in my next video lessons. Till then, see ya.